Alright, so I just finished the game, and here are my final thoughts on it. In terms of gameplay and the game itself, well, the story I actually liked this time. It had a few good twists, but it's much stronger than any game in the series. Again, the characters are awesome, all of them. The visual presentation of the game, as in graphics and style and design, is great. It kept me going, all that stuff. The game was completely awesome. But in terms of story, right? Story. The presentation of the story was amazing. The build up to that whatever. The build up to that guy was great, but the payoff wasn't as great. You know, that final sequence felt cheap. Really cheap. That final fight. It's as if it was an afterthought or something, because they kept building that guy up like it's going to be the end of the world. It's like I expected something like in Mass Effect 2, where the collectors had all the build up and then they attacked you, and then you have to attack them back, and people die depending on what you do, what you did, and all that stuff. Here, no. I thought Skyhold was going to be attacked, to be honest, and I was looking forward to it. See who's gonna die, who's gonna live, all that stuff. But then, nah, Skyhold is not attacked, I'll have to attack him. Alright, I thought there's going to be a big assault in the end, but no. He decides that he wanted a one-on-one man off. Well, I got 4 guys with me, but anyway. So, it felt cheap, you know. It felt really cheap. The only person I saw died was, well, nah, never mind, spoilers. You thought I was going to spoil the games, that one. Okay, so that was the story, as in, but as for everything else, the combat, yeah, I know the combat is backwards, broken, retarded, but it's a great improvement over the last installment in the game, and that's not saying much. Graphics, I said they were good. Yeah. The mechanics, lots of different stuff to do. The war tables, the judging, the collecting the quests. Yeah. Really enjoyable, really addicting. I love it. I even started a new game immediately after I finished playing the first one. But yes, there is always a but. No, I don't mean it like that. I mean like but, B-U-T. Anyway, but there's a downfall to the game, and that is the technical issues I discussed in a previous video. Kind of discussed that I've been experiencing a lot of crashes and glitches and stuff like that. Alright, these crashes have been less frequent in the beginning of the game, but everything after Skyhold, especially Skyhold, after you get there, from that point on, the crashes were insufferably often. I mean, like every conversation, every dialogue had the game crashing, every single one of them. So here's what I did, just in case that helps anybody. So inside the main games main directory, there is this installs folder. Inside it, yeah, inside that one. There's this install. Is this dx something dot exe? Yeah, that file you should take and run it. Just run it. That fixes one of the crashes, one of the problems with the crashes. The other problem, and that one I found online, a lot of people have been looking for that solution, is that don't run the game in full screen. you have to go to the options in the main menu and change it to window full screen, or yeah, that option. Anyway, you do that and suddenly, oh, that crashing during cutscenes is gone. Poof, gone, like magic, you know, as if it was all planned ahead or something. Yeah, what a load of bullcrap. Your game is stupidly broken. Okay, I almost stopped playing because of the frequent crashes. But anyway, with these two gone, I played and finished the game without much trouble, to be honest. Even the infamous black screen of death I haven't faced, because I think I got lucky. But then when I started a new game, of course there weren't any crashes, but instead of crashing, the whole game freezes! Ah! Alright. I'm gonna keep calm. I'm trying to inform you, good, loyal people, of the things you could do to improve your experience playing as this very expensive game. Alright? So, during the cutscenes, I would experience freezes, like the whole game would just stop. Maybe a little ambient sounds in the background. Yeah, there's a lot of sounds in the background, but everything stops. People stop talking, things stop moving, the screen freezes, everything freezes. You have to then close the game and start over. There are no error message, no nothing, and so far from what I've seen online, nobody has a fix for that. So that is annoying, and I haven't even reached Skyhold in that playthrough. So I'm really worried about late game crashes, freezes, whatever. Right, that is really annoying. Anyway, so I just wanted to make sure you guys got this game up and running, and be sure to state that this game is actually awesome. I am not a fan of the Dragon Age series. I hate the series. The first game was so absurdly boring. Yes, it was boring as crap. It felt like Lord of the Rings, but in video games, and it was boring to my. It's boring on a gameplay level, boring to my eyes with its dull style, boring to my ears with its lame dialogues. It was boring. The next game was even worse. I couldn't play it because the combat system was so retarded that I actually had to rely on my companions to do all the work for me. I just stand back. I can't fight with that stupid combat system, and the stupid design choices they made, like having every combat encounter have the enemy spawn twice. Why is that stupid? Twice. Thank you. No. Alright. Anyway, so I was a really big enemy of the series, but I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try the game. I'm just gonna try it and see what happens, and I enjoy it. It's really addicting, and it's not 70 hours. Kiss my ass. I finished it in 28 hours, and I wasn't rushing too much. I spent a lot of time in the late game content, just running around exploring and stuff. And that mechanic of forcing you to have a certain amount of power to unlock the next story area, that I hated, because at one mission it says get 40 power. 40. Do you know how long that took me? Anyway, summary. The game is broken as fuck, and it might piss people off too much. The game is amazingly engaging and addicting and immersive. I really like immersion. You know, immersion is good, and I really like staying in the tavern to listen to those songs. That's awesome. The tavern is awesome. The game is awesome. The game is broken. Take out of that what you will. If you're willing to deal with the problems on your own, good for you. If you're not, then I would say don't bother. This game will give you a headache. Surprisingly, I found some people didn't even have any of these problems. So you either have the problems or you don't. Anyway, thank you for watching and listening or whatever, and I hope to see you guys again. Thank you and bye.